we just obviously didn't have it at the beginning, and just had to keep trying to keep the game as close as we possibly can until we could catch a rhythm, both offensively and defensively. And that's what I'm most proud of, really. Guys just kind of found a way to hang in there until we, it's been a little bit of a microcosm of our season so far. We just got to find a way to just keep battling and eking out some results until we can, catch the rhythm that we know is there.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned hanging in there. You only had the lead in this game for about 15 seconds tonight. Devin Booker with 44. How proud are you of the way your team was able to hang in there? Yeah,
very much so. A lot of opportunities to hang your head out there. Book was awesome. I mean, it seems like we're catching these guys that are super hot. Then we just tried to take the ball out of his hands in the last quarter to some effectiveness, and then then it becomes a scramble fly around game. But again, real proud of our guys. So,
Chris, you've known Julius a long time. What do you think a moment like this can mean for him, just in this acclimation process and just having that moment, crowd going crazy? For him
I mean, listen, I love Julius, always have. When I was with him in New Orleans, I thought one thing he can really do is close games well. Because he can get to his spots, he can draw fouls, he can make tough shots, and he's a good passer. So to have both him and Ant to be able to put the ball in their hands is a huge advantage for us. And he was great all night. They really didn't have a matchup for him, and we did a really good job, and Ant did a really good job of making sure that he got the ball and he didn't go extended periods of times without touching the ball. So, but very happy for Julius.
What did you think just defensively for most of the game? It just didn't seem like you guys could get anything.
Just our defensive fundamentals are leaky right now. Just they really are. This 3-day window coming up here is well timed for us. We gotta get some things straight. I think we gotta kind of simplify stuff for our guys right now, and find that the kind of that defensive consistency that we don't have right now.
In some ways, that last possession on defense where you didn't get the ball for like 41 seconds, but they didn't score, was also one of those things where it seemed like you put bodies on people, you just couldn't get the ball.
Yeah.
That's kind of typical of your defense this year, too.
Yes, we've struggled to rebound in clutch situations. There's a heightened sense of urgency for everyone to go and get the ball, and thankfully we were able to get the violation, but we did find stops. So that was good. So we just got to get better at these little things. We were so good the last year of closing with our defense. We would get a lot of stops in those situations, and our offense kind of came and went. This year our offense has been really good closing. Our defense has got to get up to that level.
Chris, when you say maybe taking these 3 days to simplify the defense, what does that maybe include?
Yeah, I think we just got to – first of all, we got to go back to some basics. I think that we're seeing trends that we're seeing over and over in the league, and we're trying to get better at some of those actions. We've got to kind of also, I believe, just, kind of free up Rudy to be more aggressive. There's just a little bit too much indecision there and inconsistency there about when he's coming, when he's not. And we need his presence every single time. So, that is somewhat scheme related, and he's got to kind of make that adjustment right now.
Yeah, Chris, when you talk about scraping together wins while you try to find a rhythm, what do you think in a rhythm is going to look like for this team? Like, what do you think will be significantly better when it does hit its stride?
Well, I would hope again, defensive consistency for sure. Kind of a little smarter play. We have opportunities to take control of games or seize the game or capitalize, and we just have a few too many ill-advised turnovers still. Like our turnover numbers are down, but we had some unfortunate timely ones tonight, so.
And some guys have struggled to start the year, but do you feel kind of a need to give everybody grace as they adjust to just the different lineups construction?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's I think it's the consistency of the individual performance has to also come up. I think guys right now are going through this readjustment phase where they're trying to maybe think too much about what their teammates need to do or want to do, and it's affecting some of their decision making on offense or even defense. So. But it was good to see guys start to settle in. It was great to see Dante have the game he did. I thought he was huge, and he battled through back spasms, which was really big and important for us. So,
Chris, I think after all of Randle's really big games this season, you said the opponent didn't really have a matchup for him. Is that something that you think about in advance of the game and try to target, or is it something you kind of find amidst the flow of the game?
I mean, both. We can anticipate. What we might see out there lineup wise, but it's also in the game. We try to recognize what's going on. So.
What do you think gets him in a rhythm in over the course of a game, Randle?
Being decisive and committing to his open threes. When he's playing like that, then it opens up his drives, his playmaking, and everything else. So.